Welcome and thank you for joining me for this YouTube workout. Today we are starting a new series. It's called Beginner Reformer Strength and Mobility. And this is workout number 1. We're going to cover the basics. We're going to move your whole body and you're going to feel great. Let's get started. I'm going to start with what we call footwork. I've got 3 red or 3 heavy springs on, depending on your reformer. They might be a different color, marked a different color or a different way. You just want to have enough to get you warmed up for the workout with our legs. So I'm going to come down onto the carriage on my back, and we're going to start with our traditional V position. So that's a V position with your feet, toes apart, heels together, with the balls of the feet on the bar. Then let's just focus on our breathing for a second. Inhale through the nose and exhale like you're blowing through a straw. You're going to keep that breath pattern throughout the whole class, nice and fluid. So let's inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to press the carriage out, and as you do that, you straighten the legs. Inhale and come in with control. That's it. So we're used to doing this movement pattern. We do it when we're standing. We call them squats. But we're just going to do it in a few different ways today so that we can work the muscles in the legs, but also, as the name says, we're going to work the muscles in the foot, in the feet. So as you press away, I want you to think of pressing through the center of the ball of the foot on that bar. Keep the breath going. You exhale out. Inhale to return. The goal is to move the legs, but not anything else. So your pelvis should be stable. And we do that by tightening up around the center of our body. So as you're pressing in and out, you want to avoid your pelvis tipping in any direction. It's your deep core muscles which help you keep that pelvis in the same place throughout the movement. So you can just draw your abs in. Probably enough of those, right? You feel that? Let's change our foot position to legs together, still the balls of the feet on, and just hug your toes over the bar. Not a death grip, just wrap them. And now holding that position, press out and return. Again, you're going to exhale, press, inhale, return. Smooth and controlled in both directions. So you don't want any snapping at either end or slamming into the stopper. You want to show that you have control of the equipment the entire time, that it's not controlling you. Let's exhale and breathe in. Exhale and breathe in. Just keep those toes wrapped. One more like this. Now come on in, and we're going to change our foot position again and place our heels on the bar, legs together, and push through the center of the heel. Now you may start to feel more work in the back side of the leg, just because of the foot being positioned here. Push through that heel, and remember, return with control. Every part of the movement is important on the way out and the return. 2 more. 1 more. And come on in. Now let's go into what's called high half toe. So you're going to be on your tiptoes here. So the end of the ball of the foot, heels lifted. Exhale, press out, inhale, return. Right as far away as you can reach, and then bring it back in. Our goal here is to keep your heels lifted, not let them sink down as you press out. That's it. A couple more times. Keep the breath flowing. Exhale as you press out. And now press out and stay there. Let's work the calf muscles. So with the knees straight, reach the heels under the bar and then pick them back up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Should feel the calf muscles stretching first and then contracting. 4 more. Exhale under. Exhale under. Last 2. And last 1. Lift and bend your knees and come in. You should start to feel warm right now. And all I want you to do is just rest your heels on the bar. Your feet can be about hip distance apart. And then we're just shimmying away from the bar, from the shoulder rest here. You don't want to be right against them. Keeping your feet down, you're going to just tilt your head and lift your chest. When you come up, just have your arms floating here and feel the abdominals flattening as you come up. And then lower back down. Give me an exhale as you come up. And then an inhale as you slowly lower back down. Your arms just float up off the carriage, and your ribs slide toward your hips in front. Now, if this is too much on your neck, and you're starting to feel it more in the neck than in the abs as you float up and come down, you can just take your hands and support your head and take some of the weight off of the neck muscles, but really still focused on the abs doing the work. You're still moving, right? Keep moving with me. 3, and lower down. 2, inhale on the way down. And 1. So that is our start to learning the hundreds. Now we're going to come up and change our springs. So let's just go to 2 heavy or 2 red springs. We're going to do an exercise that if you haven't done it before is definitely going to become one of your favorites. Grab the straps from behind you, push the carriage out with one foot, and then place the other foot in one of the straps. Push into that strap so you hold the carriage in place, and then add the other foot to the other strap. From here, center yourself on the carriage and start with your legs in tabletop. That means bent so that the knees are above the hips and the feet are even or just slightly above the knees. Press away and come back in. Exhale, press. Inhale, return. It helps here if you gently press the legs together to help you stabilize. You may feel, if it's your first time, like you're kind of wobbly. It's okay. The muscles that need to control that will start to figure it out if you move slowly, work through the center, drawing those abdominals in on all sides, and just practice. 4 more. We exhale as we press out. 3. And we've got 2. And we've got 1. We're going to hold our legs out there now. I want you to lift the legs by bending at the hip, not lifting the hip, and then lower back down. So our goal here is to bring the feet up without letting that pelvis roll back. Remember, I talked about that when our feet were on the foot bar. It's the same thing here. You don't want to sink your lumbar spine, that lower spine, into the carriage as your legs go up. You want to hold a little curve there if you can. Little tiny space between your lumbar spine, the lower vertebrae of your spine, and the carriage. The bottom vertebrae, the sacrum, is heavy. That's it. Bring the legs up. It should feel really nice. A good stretch in the back of the legs. One more time. Up and down. Let's bend the knees and take the straps back off the feet, one at a time, finding the foot bar. And then come in and scoot away from the shoulder rest. Once again, put the straps in your hands and then bring your legs to tabletop. We're going to do a little practice for an exercise later called coordination. Pull the arms down just above the carriage and then raise them back up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, return. And just draw the carriage down and bring it back up. This is really good for the back of the shoulder and the tricep and the muscles across the upper back. Press down and come back up. 2 more. And 1 more, and hold them down. Now turn your arms so that your palms are facing your hips, and then take them out to the side. Think wings, and then pull back down to your hips. Open out, breathe in. Exhale to pull back. Open out. So now we got our lats and our pecs. Good exercise if you tend to shrug your shoulders a lot. Hold your shoulders up near your ears. This works the opposing muscles. Let's do 4 more. Draw down. Open out, inhale. Exhale, pull. Reach out to the sides. Last 2. Here we go. Come on, we got it. 1 more. And open. Find that foot bar with your feet. Return the carriage, and then come on up. We're going to go into a little back rowing here. So I wanted you to change your springs to just 1. And these are preps for the full back rowing. This one is one of my favorites because it's really good for helping your posture. You can sit on the carriage, reach back behind you, make sure there's a little room between your seat and the end of the carriage. And then just take your legs, and if you want, you can hold them on the outsides of the shoulder rest. Try to sit tall. If you can't, put something under your seat, a cushion or a pad. If you can take your legs between the shoulder rests. You might have to cross them over. But let's start with them wide. Take the straps to the elbows. We've got that one red spring on. You're going to open the elbows out to the side and come back. I love this exercise for our posture. So you're sitting tall, you're opening out and back. My palms will face my head no matter what position my arm is in. So they kind of frame my head. And you can exhale, pull back. Think of drawing the shoulder blades together behind you and then letting them spread apart. 4. And open. 3. And open. 2. And 1 more time. Open it. Hold it for a second. Take a deep breath in. And return. Now let's take the straps in your hands, and you can change your foot position so they're out of the way here. And you're just going to press back and come forward, sitting tall. Press back. This is a variation on our chest expansion. We call it the plow. Press back. Again, if you keep your shoulders nice and open as you press back, this is great for posture. And come forward, sitting tall, looking forward, press back. And return. Just 3 more times. Exhale as you press. And 2. 1 more time. Press. And return it back to the front. Let's turn and face the side here. And we're going to fold our legs. I'm still going to use that one red spring. I'm going to take the strap here in my hand. And I'm going to rotate and come back. So I have my arms in a circle. I'm holding the strap in my hands. And I'm turning my ribs. So my arms stay in the same relationship to my body the whole time. My hands stay right out in front of my sternum. And rotate. That way you're getting your obliques and it isn't just an arm exercise. Let's do 3. And 2. And 1. And come back. Beautiful. All right, now let's turn around and do that same thing facing the other way. So remember, you switch to the strap that's in front of you here on the side, and you lace your hands together around it, rotate the ribs, and come back. Rotate and return. Avoid leaning from one side of your hip to the other. Try to keep your weight centered on both of those sit bones, those 2 low bones that stick out of your butt when you're sitting. 4 more. and 3. Slowly return. Exhale as you turn. Don't hold your breath. 1 more. And bring it back. Beautiful. All right, now let's turn and face forward. So you're facing your foot bar here. And once again, you're going to grab the straps. We're still going to stay on that one red spring. And you're going to pull forward, sitting tall. Now remember, we did this same arm movement facing the other way, but because we're turned around, the resistance is coming from the other direction, and we're working the opposite side. So pull forward and return. Reach and return. Let's do 2 more. Reach. And 1 more. Pull and hold. Then just rotate the arms so that your palms are facing each other. Your arms are a little round. Think of hugging a big tree. That's the name of the exercise. Open, breathe in, and exhale, hug a tree. Breathe in as they open. Exhale as you come around. Try sitting tall, not wobbling the torso forward and back, keeping it stable. And exhale. And pull. Let's do 3 more. 3. Open as far as you can without changing your spine. Last one. And lower the arms. All right, let's take the straps and place them back. We're going to step off to the side here, and let's do a little mobility work for the legs. I'm going to use 1 heavy and 1 light, 1 red and 1 blue. I'm going to stand on the floor with 1 foot, right up near the front of the reformer, but on the floor. My back foot goes against the shoulder rest, and my back knee rests on the carriage. Hands on the foot bar. First, sink into this lunge. So your body just basically goes straight down. Then push your feet apart and return. And you can rise up. So we've got 2 sections. We've got the lower and we've got the push back without the hips popping up. Then we just reverse that. Come forward and rise up. You can inhale to sink into it. Exhale to press back. Inhale to go forward. Exhale to rise up. It should feel really nice on that hip flexor of the back leg. And as you press back, you may find a little hamstring stretch depending on your flexibility at the moment. Let's do it again. Sink. And press back. Forward and up. 1 more. Make it the best one. Press. Forward and rise up. All right, we're just going to hop over to the other side. And we do the setup the same way. Front foot on the floor, right near the front leg of the reformer, back foot against the shoulder rest. Sink into the lunge and push with your feet to go back. Try not to push too much with your arms. Then come forward and rise up. Inhale as we sink. Exhale, lengthening away. Come forward and rise up. Let's do it again. It's down and back, forward and up. 2 more. Here we go. Sink and press, forward and up. And 1 more time. Come down, press back, forward and up. We're going to finish with 1 more exercise that's really good for the torso. So I'm going to adjust my springs, and I'm going to come to just 1 red spring. I have a seat on the carriage, and I'm going to create what's called a shin box with your legs. So 1 leg is folded forward so that the shin is parallel to the side of the carriage. The other leg is folded back so that the shin is parallel to the shoulder rest. I have my foot bar up, I have 1 hand on the foot bar, and I rest my other hand on the shoulder rest. Sit tall, your glute on that backside might not hit the carriage, mine doesn't, it's okay. Reach 1 arm up, and then as you press away, bend sideways and let your head come with you. So we get a really nice side stretch here, and then come back up. Lower the arm down and lift the foot bar arm up. Think up and over. Come on up and lower down. Let's do it again. Breathe in, the arm goes up. Exhale, you press away. Doesn't that feel great? Come back up and lower it back down. Other side, lift and just stretch over. Up and down. Let's turn around and do 2 of them on the other side to finish up. So once again, your legs go into the shin box. One shin parallel to the shoulder rest, the other shin parallel to the side of the carriage. Lift the shoulder rest arm up and press away. Exhale here. Inhale, think growing tall, lengthening up as tall as you can. Foot bar arm lifts, and we bend toward the pulleys at the back of the reformer. Come on up and down. Here we go. Last one. Breathe in, the arm goes up. Exhale and press away. Come back up and lower the arm down. Lift the other arm up and stretch over. Come on back up and lower that arm back to the foot bar. And we did it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this workout, and I look forward to seeing you in workout 2. Remember, if you like this, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you know when the next workout is coming out. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye, buddy. If you're looking to level up your Pilates practice, whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro, John Gary TV has something for you, and without any ads or interruptions. Join our community and access thousands of Pilates workouts designed to fit your schedule and your skill level. Our expert team of instructors is ready to take your Pilates practice to the next level. On John Gary TV, we believe Pilates should be accessible, effective, and fun. So whether you're working on strength, mobility, or just want to feel good, we've got you covered. Ready to get started? Subscribe today and get a 2-week free trial. Click the link above and let's reform your workout routine together.